Hello you guys, welcome back to another vlog. If you're new here, hi, my name is Lisa. I do lifestyle and fitness content here on YouTube. And this is the last vlog of my 12 Days of Christmas series. So I had a really good time filming it and I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. This video is going to be a little bit different from the other vlogs just because it is New Year's Eve and I wanted to get this vlog out before the new year. If you are new here, I am a certified personal trainer and nutrition coach, and it's something that I am so passionate about. I love health and wellness, I love a holistic lifestyle, but it's not something I do as a day job. I do have a 9-to-5, I work on other things, so it's very much a passion of mine, and I really love to share my insight and the way I perceive fitness and the holistic lifestyle, because I'm not just another Instagram fitness person or someone trying to push their workout plan on you or supplements. So I think it's really nice to have insight from people that are just like you, have a 9-to-5, know things get in the way sometimes, know life can get crazy, and you're not working out every day as your career. So that's why I wanted to film this video and just kind of give you my insights. I am working out maybe 4 to 5 times a week. I know that life can get crazy, things can happen. You might not always have an hour in the gym to go and work out. So I really do love a holistic approach to fitness and being able to get in a 20-minute workout in a day and feeling good about it and feeling very much accomplished. So that is basically my approach. That being said, let's get into this video and I will tell you how I went from this to this in just under 8 weeks. I want to break it out into a few different topics. So the first being what I did to achieve my outcome, what I've been eating, what I plan to do more of in the coming year, and I also want to get into what I would recommend for a person just starting in the new year, how you can stay accountable, and what to do if you need just a little bit more motivation. So one of the first things on my list that I did was stay consistent. I really tried to make sure that I was moving my body, getting my walks in, and making sure that I got at least 4 to 5 days of workouts in, whether those workouts were 15 minutes or 45 minutes. I really just made sure to carve out some time for myself and got the movement in that my body needed. That being said, I also didn't overdo it, didn't stress myself, and if I didn't have time that day to work out because life happens and things can get in the way, then I didn't. And I didn't get myself overwhelmed. I just said, tomorrow I will work out. The next day it'll be maybe a 30-minute workout instead of a 15-minute workout. So definitely staying consistent, and also along with that, with my meals, with my eating, with my diet, making sure that I was staying consistent in that way as well. As I mentioned, I love a holistic lifestyle, so my regimen for eating is usually an 80-20, maybe 70-30 depending on the day, the weekend. Really keeping to a nice tidy regimen, and know that things do come up, things happen in life, and don't get yourself overwhelmed. That is actually the third thing on my list, was really managing my stress. Stress is a huge thing that really can affect your diet, your weight, everything. So managing your stress is extremely important when it comes to restructuring your health, and that is something that you really need to monitor and just do what you need to do to keep it at a good level. That also goes with getting 8 hours of sleep, getting the maximum hours of sleep that your body needs. Not everyone needs 8 hours. For me, 8 hours is the sweet spot, and going to sleep at a decent time and waking up in the morning feeling refreshed is really super important for me, and really sets the tone for the next day. Whether it's with workouts, my energy levels, just everything, sleep is super important. And the next thing has been really not overdoing it with the alcohol. Having 1 or 2 drinks in a social event or with family or during the holidays, I think is totally fine. And as long as you're not overdoing it, then that is okay. And the last thing that was really important and helpful for me was following my 6-week training program on The Training Aesthetic, which is my Instagram. I'll pop it up here for you guys if you would like to check it out. But I did a 6-week program for you guys to follow, super easy. All the workouts can be done in the comfort of your own home with little to no equipment, and they were basically under 20, maybe sometimes under 30-minute workouts, which is really perfect if you're a person like me and have a 9 to 5 and things to do and just need to get in a quick at-home workout. So that really helped me stay consistent and really helped me stay on track to reach my goals within the past 8 weeks. Now that those 6 weeks are over, I've transitioned my workout split, and it's usually around 5 days, and for 3 of those days I'll do a workout from my Instagram, and 2 of those days I'll do Pilates, incorporating 2 days of running onto any of those days. I really love cardio. It just helps me with keeping my cardiovascular health together, and also it really helps my mental health. I would highly recommend adding in a little bit of cardio here and there, but that is my current workout split. I haven't been really weightlifting as much. I do enjoy resistance training. It is something that I think is very important for you, even if that's not really your thing. To sprinkle it in here and there is really important, not just for your overall physique, but for your health as you get older, making sure your muscles are strong. That is my current workout split right now, and it's definitely going to evolve within the next year. Next thing I wanted to get into is what I've been eating. So my nutrition might vary from yours, so please take this with a grain of salt. It is just a very vague description of what I've been prioritizing. So I've been prioritizing water. I have been prioritizing protein. Prioritizing protein is something that has really changed my diet. I've seen great results when prioritizing my protein, making sure that I wake up in the morning, have my breakfast before any caffeine, any of that, and getting at least 10 to 20 grams of protein in has really been helping me. Also, I have been drinking magnesium water before bed. Those little cocktails that you've seen on Instagram or TikTok have really honestly changed my life. I enjoy them, and it's like a little treat at the end of the day, but also magnesium is really great for your soreness. If you have any muscle soreness, helps you have a really good restful night of sleep. And then the last thing with that is not counting calories. I had a huge stage in my life where I definitely had a huge problem with myself, with mental health, and counting calories was a part of that. When I was younger, I would basically put everything into MyFitnessPal and make sure that I was following this crazy diet and just feeling very unfulfilled, and do not recommend counting calories. I think it does more harm than good to you, especially just on your mental health, and talking about not having so much stress in your life, that brings a lot of stress. So I think just making sure that I have been following the diet and getting enough protein and getting all of the nutrition that I need has really been helping me. As I mentioned, I'm going to incorporate more of strength training within the new year. I will definitely try to do some more cardio on top of that and just stay evolving in my fitness and making sure I'm growing, hitting all of my PBs, making sure I'm getting better and not staying stagnant. I think that's super important as well. Always push yourself, always make sure that you're not staying comfortable, because when you get out of that comfort and you start to get uncomfortable, that's when things really do start to change for you. You'll feel stronger, you'll look stronger, and you'll just want to keep going and just building on top of that. So that's definitely a goal for mine in the next year. and some other things that aren't really fitness related, which are super important outside of just working out, is drinking more water, always making sure that I'm keeping hydrated, making sure that I am keeping to my well-balanced meals, reading more, making sure I'm staying off of my phone and really keeping my brain active, learning more things, even learning more things about the fitness industry and ways that I can improve. Now that I've taught you everything I've done in the past couple of weeks, what I plan to do in the new year, I want to get into some things that I think could be helpful for you and what I would recommend to anyone just starting out or just getting back to it. You know, it's been the holiday season, it's been a little bit colder maybe if you live in a cold area, and I know the motivation might not have been there because for me at times I was struggling as well, and that's okay. Sometimes your body just needs a break, and sometimes you just need a rest, a recharge, a reboot, and then you can get back into it. But if you're just starting out, here's a few things that I would definitely recommend as a newcomer. We're planning it out and we're following this plan. If you write it down, I think it's like clinically proven that you will be more successful in achieving whatever you want to achieve. For me, that's super helpful. And especially if you are planning on going to a gym and you want to be able to do a successful workout without getting overwhelmed or confused. Write down the workout, write down all of the moves, even insert little images that show you how to do those moves if you're a newcomer, and it will help you tremendously by keeping you on track and making sure that you get your workout done in a timely manner and that you're doing everything correctly. So definitely just write everything down. Just setting yourself up with a regimen that you can follow personally and that suits your timeline, I think is really super important. Or if you would like to do it like Monday, Pilates, Tuesday, walk, Wednesday, weight workout. Things like that will set you up and also will help you plan your week out, especially if you have a busy week with work or if you have a family. You can see what you have on your agenda and add in the workouts that would work out best for you that day. The next thing I would recommend is just figure out what works for you. What types of workouts actually work for you, make you feel the best, maybe help you look the best. You might see these people on Instagram and they are Pilates or yoga or even weight training. And just because that works for them and their physique, it might not be the workout for you. So really test out all different kinds of workouts, whether it's spin, whether it's yoga, just all different things, and see what works for you. For me, spin, not the best. I would say it's not my type of workout that I really love and really helps me in the way that I would like it to. But I've been learning that slow movements like Pilates and incorporating that with weight training has really been helping me achieve the goals that I want to achieve. So I think it's really just figuring out what works best for you, and not only just for your physique, what helps you with achieving the look that you want, but feeling the way that you want to feel. Because some workouts, like those high intensity cardio workouts, they're good. They're nice for your cardiovascular health, but at the same time, they might make you feel like shit. And you might, the entire time of the workout, be regretting going. Don't do that. This is your time for you to take care of yourself. Do something that you actually enjoy, and that will even help you continue with it. It'll help you stay on track. It'll help you be more motivated. So definitely just figure out what works best for you, and that will help you tremendously. Last thing that I would say if you're just starting out, to make sure that you're staying on track with your nutrition, definitely in the beginning, maybe start to plan out your meals. If you like to prep, then prep. If you don't like to prep, I personally am not really a prepper because I like to have fresh meals, but see what works for you and your diet and just stick to that. stay in that realm, maybe tweaking a few things, but making it as easy as possible for you to follow the same diet and routine and staying on track with your nutrition. Once you start to figure out a meal plan that works for you, that you enjoy, that helps you hit all of your macros, then I think that will help you also stay consistent. Even if you would like to do like a meal plan service, I think that's really great if you're not the type of person that wants to stay in the kitchen or go shopping every day or every week. I think those are super great options. I really want to look into some of those here within the next year. But when you know what works for you, you don't have to be overthinking it. You don't have to be overstressing it. You just have to know, okay, I need this amount of protein, I need some healthy fats, healthy carbs, and definitely some fibers and some vegetables. Just making sure that you have a well-balanced meal will definitely help you stay on track as well. The next thing I want to talk about is how to stay accountable. Accountability is one of the most important things during your fitness journey, and the first thing that I would recommend is taking progress photos like I did. Be able to really visually see how much you grow within the couple of weeks, months, however long you're going to be on this journey for. For me, it's a life, but I think that they are really helpful, and I am personally not a fan of the scale. Muscle weighs more than fat, so scales, in my opinion, really aren't super helpful. So I believe progress photos are definitely way more effective and helpful in your journey to keep you accountable. The next thing would be maybe working out with a friend, a family member, a boyfriend, a husband, whoever. And also it's like you're doing two things at once. You're having a nice moment with a friend or a family member and maybe making time for them when you wouldn't be able to do so maybe regularly, and getting in a good workout and feeling good together and pushing each other to feel your very best. I think that is a really great way to stay accountable, especially if you do those early morning or late night workouts after a long day. You know you'll go see your friend and you'll have a nice workout together. The next thing I would suggest is possibly signing up for a class. Personally, if I pay for something, I'm doing it. And that really pushes you and gets you to that class. Even if it is a cold 10-degree morning, you're going. And if you don't want to spend money on a class, then I think signing up or doing something online, following maybe a YouTube channel, setting yourself accountable that way, setting your alarm in the morning or in the evening and say at 8:30 p.m. I am doing this 15-minute workout on YouTube and I'm getting it done. Just making sure that you have something to look forward to or a class that you already paid for, I think is a great way to keep you accountable. And the last thing, I already touched on this, but either doing the meal plan or prepping your meals and going out and buying the food in advance, I think definitely keeps you accountable with your nutrition and helps you stay on track. And the last category is how to stay motivated. These are just a few things that I do when I personally am not feeling so motivated myself. One, I like to purchase a new workout outfit. That always keeps me motivated and gets me wanting to put it on, get out there, and get moving. The next, trying new healthy recipes. I have really been loving trying new recipes these days and getting in the kitchen. It's kind of been like therapeutic for me in a way, and has definitely helped me understand what works best for me and my nutrition. The next thing I would say is get a nice book, maybe a good mental health book that keeps you in a positive state of mind, helps you relax, keeps you de-stressed. Listen to a good podcast. I really love when I am walking, going on my daily walks, getting my steps in, to put a podcast in and listen to a person that has a ton of knowledge and like to learn from podcasts. So I think that's a good thing. Or even if you like to do ebooks, I think that's a good idea as well. Taking some time for yourself, getting your steps in, and learning something. So that concludes this video. I am definitely planning on doing more health and wellness content within the 2024 year. I know I haven't done much on YouTube, but it is something that I really want to start doing more of just because it is such a huge passion of mine. And for me, it's not the person buying into my fitness plan. It is helping whoever I can feel better about themselves, and that is my one goal when I got certified as a personal trainer and nutrition coach. I just want everyone to feel the best they possibly can. So I definitely want to bring that more to YouTube and share more of my knowledge and my journey with you guys. I want to start getting more into my workouts and sharing more of those as well. I really hope you guys would like to see that as well and consider subscribing to my channel. And again, if you aren't already a follower on Instagram, this is my fitness Instagram here. It's called The Training Aesthetic, and I've taken a little break during the holidays, but I'll be posting again in the new year. I post daily workouts, and they're, like I mentioned, usually at-home workouts with little to no equipment that can be done anywhere actually, and are usually under 30 minutes, maybe 15. So check that out if you haven't, and thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for watching my 12 Days of Christmas series, if you guys stuck around for that. This has been really super fun for me and I've really enjoyed it. I hope you guys do consider subscribing because that really does help me create more content for you. I hope you have an amazing start to your new year. Just really put out that energy that this is going to be the best year yet for you. Manifest it and bring it to life. And I hope you guys join me for my next video in 2024. Bye guys.